Guys, it's OliviaFace here and I am back with another video. It's always awkward for me whenever I start a video, but in today's video I kind of want to do a talk through, sit down, get ready with me. Not necessarily like a talk through, get ready with me, because I won't be actually talking about my makeup. I just want to sit down, talk to you guys, and do my makeup at the same time. And if you guys hear music in the background, I'll try my best to edit it out when I'm, editing this video. But it's Saturday, everybody want to play their music, so my neighbors are doing exactly that. So if you guys hear music in the background, please excuse that. So yeah, I feel like I never do my brows on camera. I do have a brow tutorial on my channel. It's not very old, I would say, but I don't really like it. But yeah, I might just show you guys how I do my brows on camera today, or if not, then I'll just go ahead and link the video for you guys to watch it down in the description box below. As you can see, my brows, this one is the bad brow because I don't know this one just always looks funny, but this one, the shape is fine. And also as for my face, it is getting a lot worse. As you can see here, it's getting a lot worse, and I thought it was actually clearing up, but I don't know. If you guys have anything that you could recommend for these dark spots, like how to get rid of my dark spots, you really be helping your girl out. So, but yeah, what is up, you guys? I recently just celebrated my birthday on Wednesday. So I'm a Capricorn. Shout out to all Capricorns out there. If you're a Capricorn, if you celebrated your birthday within the Capricorn range, late December, early January, most of January, then happy birthday to you. So yeah, I just celebrated my birthday on Wednesday, and I'm super thankful and blessed to be able to reach the age that I'm at. I'm currently 26. I just turned 26, and I feel like where has time gone, And I just feel like as soon as I blink, I'll be 30, and then I'll just be looking at myself like, hopefully if I make it to that age, God's willing, I'll be looking at myself crazy like, girl, you're 30. As per usual, I'm going to use my Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills in Ebony. And I'm just going to use this angled brush. You guys already know the drill. You've seen me do it already, or if you're new, welcome. Alright, and to clean them up, I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown corrector in Dark Peach. I really like thick brows, especially with this hairstyle that I'm wearing, this center part. It definitely makes my forehead stand out a lot more than I would like it to. So, if you really aren't a fan of thick brows and you don't like how I do my brows, then I'm actually not sorry, to each his own. So, listen, 2018 is just a year to not be apologetic about anything, especially if you are not sorry. So, I like my brows sis. I like my brows thick, and if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. It actually came out just as good as last night, if not better. Last night I actually went to celebrate my birthday again, and I went to Sugar Factory for the very first time, and I loved it. I heard a lot of people saying that the food at Sugar Factory is not good, but I don't know about you, but it was pretty good. It was a pretty good. And for my face is already moisturized, and I plan on doing a skincare routine, a very affordable skincare routine, so you guys can see like all of the products that I use on my face. But for primer today, I'll be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I've been using this religiously lately, and I think it has replaced my previous primer that I used to use, which was the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. So if you have not gotten your hands on this yet, make sure you go out and get it because it is bomb AF. So for foundation today, I'm actually going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless, and I am in 335. And I actually stopped using this foundation for quite some time, and I started back using it, and I used it with this exact primer, and I actually forgot how much I love this foundation. So, and I love it even more with this primer because it mattifies it as soon as I put it on, so I love that. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about in this video, I hope I don't get foundation all over my hair. What I really wanted to talk to you guys about in this video was, as you all know, or if you don't know, if you've just been living under a rock and you don't really know what's going on in the makeup world, Tarte actually came out with a new foundation, and it is the match to the Shade Tape. And you guys all know, well, at least me speaking for myself, I absolutely love the Shape Tape concealer. Like, it's literally the best, like my favorite concealer to use. Like, oh my god. So we all know that the concealer was like bomb, like, and so when they announced that they were actually gonna come out with the foundation, everybody was geeked. Like, I was geeked, my sister was geeked, everybody was ready. Okay, when I tell you everyone was ready. So they released a foundation, and come to find out, sis only released 3 shades for people of color. Like, they released a line of 15 shades, and within that 15, the last 3 was left up to every dark person to, like, I don't even know what their thought process was of whenever they decided to release a foundation and, picking the shade range. But I must say that I am highly, 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 highly disappointed. And it's just like, it's such a slap in the face. And I believe they released the foundation on Martin Luther King Day, and it's just like, it's 2018, and we're in a time where things like this are so sensitive, and I just don't think that there's any room for people to be making mistakes. Because if you want to release a foundation and you only include 3 shades for people of color, then you're not releasing it, oh, like, it was a mistake, we didn't mean to release a foundation and only include 3 shades. You knew exactly what you were doing. Rihanna, everybody knows about the Fenty line and the amount of shade range that she put out with her foundation, and every time, I kid you not, every time I go into Sephora, I cannot get my shade. Like, all of the dark shades, literally all of the foundation is sold out. So that should tell you something. The demand for people of color to get their shade range is so high, and it's just like, you're just going to disregard everything that, you're just going to disregard all of that and just blatantly disrespect us like that. Like, I just think that it's honestly, like, it's sad. Honestly, so sad. And my thing about it is, I don't think that I don't think that it was a mistake. I absolutely think that they did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. There's absolutely no way that they could not have done that on purpose. Like, I feel like they were just like, okay, you guys are on your high horse and you're getting everything that you want. All the shares are coming out for you guys, but guess what? I'm gonna be the one to teach you guys a lesson and put you in. Just let y'all just be humble. Just be humble for a second and go back and have a seat. Like, y'all actually thought y'all had a chance? No, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna release a foundation, one that is so highly anticipated, and just like I know that everyone's waiting on this foundation. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna show y'all exactly how much we do not care about y'all. Okay? And to add fuel to the fire, they disable comments on their Instagram under the foundation post. Like, who does that? I'll tell you who does that. A company who does not give one flying F about what we have to say, and you know, they just don't care. So with that being said, whenever they do release the extended line of the foundation, they claim that they're going to extend the foundation and add 10 more shades, I believe. And we're supposed to expect this in the summertime. When that summertime comes, I don't think anyone, any black person, or anyone that could not find their shade in the first 15 should spend money and go out and buy the foundation. I don't care if you want to do it for a review. I don't care if you want to talk more shit. I don't care what you want to do. I just don't think that it's worth it. My channel is small as it is, and I would love to do a review that would get my channel plenty of views and get me noticed, but I'll pass on that one. I'll pass on that one. And if I'm in Sephora and I see someone buying that foundation, I'll just be looking at you like, sis. So Nikki Tutorials had posted a video, and she was the first one that I saw that did a review on the foundation. And in her video, I was just really looking forward to seeing what she had to say about the variety of shades. And she didn't really, well, she didn't say anything at all. I'm not even gonna say she didn't really say anything. She didn't say anything at all, except for in her video, she just posted she just added a little footnote at the side of the video, or a little, you know, side note or whatever, just basically saying that the shade range is poor and they're going to extend the shade. But she said nothing verbally in regards to the lack of shades. And me being such a huge fan of her, I was just really disappointed, because I'm just like, it is so obvious what is, you know, wrong with this entire collection, and you just foreshadowed it. Like, you didn't say anything at all. So a few days later, she took the liberty to disable the video and made a statement saying that she didn't realize how much of a voice she had, and she's thankful for us for teaching her that she has a voice. And I'm just like, sis, how do you not know that you have a voice? You have over 8 million followers on YouTube and Instagram, or however many followers that you have. Every time you announce to your viewers or your subscribers, whatever, that you are releasing a product or a collab with a company, and it gets sold out within 24 hours or however long it takes for your products to get sold out, you can't tell me that you didn't know that your voice means something. Like, you should know that it means something by the amount of followers that you have. You should know that it means something by what you say, like saying you're going to release a product, you're coming out with a collaboration with a company, and your product gets sold out within days or hours. Like, sis, that's evidence that your voice means something. So you saying that you didn't know that your voice means something, I don't believe that. So yeah, you pretty much could have kept that. I think what it was just that you didn't want to speak on the issue. You noticed it, but you just chose not to say anything. So yeah, I think it would have been much better. It would have sat better with me for you to just not say that you didn't know that your voice meant anything, because that's just adding fuel to the fire. You just chose not to speak about it. But yeah. And another thing that I wanted to say is that I've watched a few reviews on the foundation, and the sad part, the extremely sad part about it is that the foundation looks promising. Like, every review that I've seen, as far as the formula of the foundation, the consistency, the coverage, and all that, I haven't seen any complaints as to the performance of the foundation. I know that most reviews that I've seen, they don't like the hydrating one, because they released two different kinds of the foundation. They released a hydrating one and a mattifying foundation. So most of the reviews that I saw, people were saying that they prefer the mattifying one, which is the one that I was going to get. Like, the day it dropped, I was going to get the mattifying foundation. But other than that, most of the reviews that I saw, everyone was saying how good the consistency is, the formula was good, and everything about the foundation was good. It's just that how can you release a foundation and not have all-inclusive shades? Like I just cannot wrap my mind around it, especially in today's day and age. Like we just don't have time for that. We ain't got time for that, and we're not about to sit and let stuff like that happen. And you know, we're just gonna continue to support a brand who doesn't want to acknowledge all kinds of people, you know? I kind of feel like they're treating us like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Black Mirror. Is a series on Netflix, and pretty much every episode is different in its own form, but it's really good, and I would highly recommend you check it out if you have not seen it. But in a few of the episodes, a couple of the episodes, they have this thing where if you do something wrong or bad or whatever, they will essentially block you out. And what that means is it's kind of hard to explain. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. So when they block you out, it's just that they do this thing. It's so weird, but it's so creative at the same time. So they do this thing where they block you out. I know I keep saying block you out, meaning you become a figure, like a red figure, and you can't see anyone. You can see people, but everyone is like a figure, like a red figure. You can see people, but you can't actually see them, and they can't see you. So you can see someone walking, but you can't necessarily see who it is. You just see the figure of the person. So when they block you out, you become that figure as well, and everybody around you, they can see each other, but they can only see your figure. So they can't see if you're black, white, Asian, whatever. They just see a figure. It's just a red figure. So I feel like this is, in some way, I feel like this is how we're being treated. Like Tarte, they see us, they see a figure, but they choose not to acknowledge the fact that we're here. It's just that we're just like a figure to them, but they choose not to see us, essentially, if that makes sense. I really do hope that I'm making sense, because I know the relation that I have in my mind to the series. But if you've seen Black Mirror, and you can kind of understand like where I'm coming from. And it's just like, I've really been liking this brush lately to blend out my concealer. So I know that's pretty random, but yeah. And in my head, that just reminds me of the fact that people of color or people of darker skin tones should not have to essentially beg a company to see me. Like, you should know that I'm here and see me in my truest form and acknowledge me. Just acknowledge the fact that I'm here, and I just don't know what else to say. Like, I don't know what else to say. I shouldn't have to beg you to see me. Like, come on. And it's 2018, and we're not doing that. That's what we're not gonna do. That's what I'm not gonna do, is beg you to see me. So when companies like Tarte want to block us out, what I'm gonna do is block my money out, and you won't be receiving another dollar from me, because I am not about to be funding a company who just does not want to acknowledge everyone and include everyone. So I will no longer be funding that company. And like I said before, I just don't think that anyone, people of color, should support a company like that also, even if you're not a person of color and you can just understand where we're coming from. Because can you even imagine, just like using this same exact foundation release for an example, can you imagine going into Sephora and, you know, being so excited about this foundation and them telling you that they don't have a shade for you? It's like you being a shoe lover and you going to Foot Locker or freaking Adidas or wherever the hell you want to buy shoes at, and wanting to get the new pair of Jordans, and them telling you that, oh, not that we don't have a size 12 or a size 8 or size 6, 7, whatever, not that we don't have it, but we just didn't make any. So yeah, and then you thinking to yourself like, what the, you didn't make it? What the hell you mean you didn't make it? You didn't make it, or you don't have it? Because I'm gonna need you to reiterate what you just said. I'm gonna need you to elaborate on what you mean. you didn't make it or you don't have it, because I'm gonna need you to tell me that you don't have it, not that you didn't make it. Or if you didn't make it, I'm gonna need a damn legitimate ass excuse as to why you chose not to make it. Because there is none. There's nothing that you can say to me that will make that okay. What you just told me, there's nothing that'll make that okay. And the reason why I need you to say it out loud is because I need you to say it out loud and think about it to yourself, whether or not that makes sense. Just think about it. And if it doesn't make sense to you, I'm gonna need you to go back to the drawing board and try again. Yeah, man, this just angered me. And usually I'm like not the one to speak on something like this, but when you love something so much, that's why I made the reference to shoes, but if you love bags or clothes or whatever it is that you love to do, and you know you love it so much, and to come to find out that whatever you love so much is not available to you because for whatever reason, it's like they're treating you because you have treating you different because you have a disability. Even then, I don't think that anyone should be treated differently. You know, like it's just not right. So it's either you're gonna get it right the first time or don't do it at all. Like, we could have waited until the summer. What's the rush? We could have waited. We legit could have waited until the summer. You claiming that oh, you had to release it for such and such reason, so why not just release 3 shades of white and 3 shades of black? If that'd be the case. You know, 3 shades of white, 3 shades of black. Let everybody feel left out. Don't just leave me out. Leave us all out. God damn it. And I really like Tarte. I really do love the Tarte, the Shape Tape Concealer. Like, but ask me if I'm gonna keep using my Shape Tape though. Yes, I am, because guess what? I spent my hard-earned money on that, and I'm not gonna throw it away and just stop using it because of what they did. I'm gonna use it off, but as for what I already have from Tarte, I will no longer be spending my money on anything futuristically, if that makes sense. It's so sad that we even had to go through this. They were just like, sit down, be humble yourselves. As a Jamaican, I say, humble yourself. Let me show you. What I got. This is how I got. Hear me. I'm gonna release my product. I'm gonna release it how I want to release it. If I'm gonna feel like include you, I'm just not gonna include you. I'm gonna have to give no explanation as to why. That's literally how I took it. For them to not even, you know, give an apology or just like anything in regards to why, that just goes to show that it was done on purpose. And what I'm gonna do is purposely not buy shit else from Tarte. At least until you guys prove that you understand and you get what it means to include everyone. I'm actually gonna be using these Velux lashes today in the style Diamond. So I'm gonna pop those on and I'll be back in a second. I have been really loving this Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette. I have been using it like religiously lately, so that's also what I'm gonna use today. And I'm not gonna really do anything. I'm not gonna do anything much really. I'm just gonna coat my lids so they're not so bland. And I really don't like to put highlighter all the way down my cheek like so. I just prefer it on the highest point of my cheekbone, so I usually just put it right here. Honestly, you guys, I'm really not the best at lining my lips. I don't know why, but I just get so nervous. And I'm just gonna add Fenty's gloss on top. Video was not really a tutorial, wasn't meant to be a tutorial. I just wanted to, you know, get a few things off my chest. So yeah, because I know I'm about to take this makeup right back off. because I have no life. Like I said before, this video wasn't really about a tutorial. Like I said before, I just wanted to touch on a topic that I felt, you know, I just wanted to say something about it because it's a new year, it's 2018, and I feel like we've just come too far, and I actually felt that we were doing good, but we've come too far to let companies like Tarte put us back in a place where we don't need to be, you know. So I really do hope that they get their act together, and I really do hope that they get to a place where they can really understand what it means to be inclusive and include everyone, whether you are black, white, purple, yellow. If a person exists, or if it exists, then I just feel like you, as such a huge company as you are, should definitely make sure that you are inclusive of everyone. And until then, like I stated in my video, I will no longer be supporting that brand until they get to a point where they understand what it means to include everyone. And I also think that a lot of people, especially people of my skin color, should, you know, of course I'm not going to tell you, you know, where to put your money or how to spend your money, but I just feel like things aren't going to get done, or we really aren't going to see results until we make a change. So make a change, meaning you see something, you don't like it, don't go out and continue to fund a company who just doesn't want to acknowledge you. They just basically want to block you out. So they see you, but they just don't want to acknowledge you or can't acknowledge you for whatever reason. So I don't know. But I'm really glad that I made this video. Yeah, let's get the conversation going. If you guys have anything else that you want to say or you want to touch on, whether you agree or disagree, please let's get the conversation going down in the comment section below. I didn't say this in the beginning of the video, but if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like how this look came out, even though the video wasn't really about the look, but if you like how this look came out, or if you agree just based on what I have been saying, just please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It definitely helps my channel. And also, I will be linking all my social media handles down in the description box below, so please make sure that you follow me on there, and you know, we just keep this relationship going and nice and strong. But that's about it for this video, you guys. I'll catch you guys in my next one.